the result of this walkthrough is something completely different. But they just used the light without actual background. So we are looking in some, I don't know, something hypothetical here. But I actually wanted exactly this. Give me this and take renderer, don't do transparent. I want this. Go to 3D viewport. Camera showing that. Let me lock the camera to view. Can I have that? So, but that I don't need to reposition it, let's say. And okay, go to layout, camera. With and can I get this? Tool, no, object, item. This camera and view works differently for this version. I will need to use local camera. This camera, local, render region. Lock camera to view, okay, cool. And now I can say, give me the renderer. I want to see the cube in universe in the night skies. Like this, for example. And that's it. Render a result. Does it matter? Do I have the output set already? I doesn't need to be. I don't want the animation, the movie. I just want the PNG. Can I do this? This will be now the big resolution. Select everything. And where's the output? Oh yeah, this is the output. Dimensions, cool, big resolution. PNG, perfect. Go to here, renderer, render image. Thank you. And this is the result now. Only thing is that for this example, well, this is a scene, rendered scene without the director. Okay. So this image is not high resolution. And let me see if I can select anything in the renderer here. For example, leave the mesh, the floor mesh showing. And I should better frame the background image, but this is world image. I could have just set one flat area for the background. Doesn't need to wrap around the world for a scene. And so what did I learn? Shading, object, world. I might just set the object in the scene with this image so it's lower resolution than this, like we see in the render preview. And render image. And yes, please, render image. Image, do it. Yeah, where do I hit? Render result. image, open, calculate, save as, save, invert, save. Isn't the output set to be A? Haven't we set the output in the right place? So output over here. Haven't we taken this into consideration already, huh? Cache result, don't do that. Meta, post-processing, none. Stereoscopy, doesn't matter. It's one frame, hey, just give me one frame. Step 1, 24, that's for animation. But the output is actually this thing. And okay, so I hit render image. F12, do it. Render result, eh? Not new. Okay, save, please, open cache, save. But put it where the output is set, okay? Can we go, okay, marble, okay, here it is. It's a day 6 blend rand. Thank you. Should this be it? And if I so that output didn't work for this, or I'm just speeding through this. Here's the image, let's see it. That's the full screen, 100%. This is for now what I wanted. If I would put the high resolution image, it would look better. This is the version that there is available for this. You can fake the scene in whatever way you want, and that's all. Thanks. This is the recapitulation and the whole actually video for this segment. Using the flat image, but the main fact, the main takeaway through all this is actually that I found the text version for the tutorials in the text version. There are no super advanced things here, but at least it's useful for if I look at the beginning, I can see the breakdown and say, oh, I want to learn this, and read through the text. What was that? If I jump to basic light, for example, it's the same basic lighting, and that was it. So previous, go back, where does it take me? Previous to the previous thing. Thank you all for stopping by. Outro. Day 6 Blender. That was that. I just wanted to get the basic stuff in, like this scene and the environment, and it's and I've got the breakdown text version for the tutorials. Put the link in. I don't want manual is too elaborate to learn from this approach, like interactively work with the scene. Now I can go into the manual and say, oh, now I want to do this, and let's say I know from a way back into the stream, I know how to put text. Now I can start being playful. But still, here's the important bit. The nodes need to be taken into account. how to incorporate node using nodes into the workflow. Shading. Okay, so I guess there is the workflow, like layout, object mode. This is the rendering preview. If I just take shading, we don't see anything. And working. And next time I'll actually go into probably this tutorial and see in its where is texturing, rope and basic texturing, for example, how to slap on the texturing, the rope. Texture background basic light. Is there a texture? Well, anyway, I'll check that next time. For this part, this is it. So I at least found the breakdown of the basic steps. Let me see. Let's have another moment. Double check. The Blender with all its tools has a many specific allows for working on the specific tasks, and that's why today it's so challenging to get into it. There are hundreds of lessons to learn in it for specific tasks, from animation to specializing to material shading and so on. But for an amateur, I want to get I want to create a hole that I can get into it and slowly dive deeper in layer to layer, from layer to layer. So next time what I want to see is where was this? This was the modeling, render, fly, this was cameras and so on. Viewport shading. Okay, I'll go through for example viewport shading and how to set how to get to the rendering result, but not just guessing. By not just guessing, include elements that will go into it. I would be happier if I would find text versions for this for version 4, but hey, I can see version here. Only version 2.8. Okay. What else? Color the landscape, mountains. This will be interesting. Go through all this. But here I'll be playful. I'll just follow the instructions and do my own things. Doesn't need to be exactly what he's explaining. He's giving us here. I can put whatever. But just apply, because these are all methods. Actually, these are all the concepts for a specific process to get into the render result. And it's not super too much. It's not overwhelming, like, oh, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things, 8, 9, 10 for a given set. This is beginners. That's exercising the user interface using the editor, and then modeling, which is, let's say, more advanced, because modeling is a coordination for texturing, shading, and customizing the primitive shapes, primitive meshes. Like this, like that. So, okay, this was a unexpected result during a long, grindy, tedious period. And now I can actually have better concept result actually on the website. Like for Godot, now I can start building more elaborate section for Blender day by day, because I was missing the whole time this bit, the text breakdown, written breakdown tutorials, all video. I understand why, but hey people, can anybody just take a break and write down and make it happen? I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do this. I will, like I say, well, at the end, it will be a long episode recap and a show for this. Check the website for updates after this reference. Keep the reference day 6. But it's actually day 6 like a milestone. A milestone achievement. I'm getting comfortable, but at least I'm not just reading tediously the manual, which is not boring, but too technical, with great technical precision. Manual is, and like I constantly repeat, all other stuff is videos. Stop it with that. There are parts of manual that go through like a procedure, do this to do that, like this texturing, and I did manage to figure it out. But in the end, in the renderer, I didn't see what I didn't see the result. So I'm hoping that at least going through the tutorial for version 2 that I've shown, we'll get something. And I'll keep updates with a reference to day 6 from the video on the YouTube and wherever the video is published on other platforms to the website, where I'll do the post update for around this section, around the segment, like a day 6. That's how I, as I always say, that's how I segment. I'll keep keep the structure of this learning or let's learn along course. Yeah, going to outro. Thanks all for stopping. Mali be ready, your host who loves you the most, even you, signing out.